Rise and Shine, Stage 5 Wheeler this morning. It's about 6 a.m. I figured I'd give a different view to this silly little family and friend update for the Epic. Yeah, this place is kind of destroyed. I get trash, I get towels. I've got various muddy footwear everywhere. Bottles, more bottles, more bottles. Hot cup of coffee. Still a little scratchy from all the heavy breathing. Yeah, man, this place is trashed. Would never want company to come over with a place like this. But here I sit. Recovery score this morning on my Whoop was 25%, bright red. You know, it's basically a flashing light that says, you need to rest, you need to chill, take a day off. Not today. Today is not a day off. Getting closer to a day off, but not today. As I said in the last post, last video, today weather is the story, in addition to just being totally tired and having a super hard stage, which includes 45 minutes to an hour of hiking your bike up Peak 9 to 12,484 feet. Sounds like there's just a big chunk of it that's just not rideable. So the views will be awesome up there. Probably more awesome if it was a nice day, but the reality is that it's going to start raining probably right at the start or near the start or just before the start. It's supposed to start raining. And then thunderstorms come rolling in after that. So they have a couple of bailout points. One of them is you have to get to Peak 9 by 11 a.m. So that is about 7 miles, which if you're starting at 8:30, actually we're leaving in waves today. So my start time's at 8:38. Figure from 8:30-ish to 11, I should be able to ride my bike and or hike my bike 7 miles. Doesn't seem like that big a deal. So if I get to that point by 11 a.m., technically I can continue the race. If I can't get to that point by 11 a.m., because I'm too slow, then they're going to start steering people back down the mountain. Because once you cross that point, you're kind of at a point of no return, and it could be hours and hours and hours outside, mountaintop riding and in a thunderstorm. So I don't want any part of that. So I'm telling myself now that no matter how soon I can get up to Peak 9, that I'm going to take that bailout option. Because the weather looks like it's just thunderstorms all. I mean, it'll probably be rumbling thunder before then, but at that point, I do not want to get kind of stuck out in the mountains with, God forbid, having a mechanical problem in the middle of a thunderstorm. So kind of a bummer. It's a real bummer, actually. But I will push through today and get what'll still be a couple, 2.5 hours or probably 3 hours by the time because once we get up to the top, even to take the bailout, you're still riding a trail back down. So it'll probably be 3 hours of hard riding, hiking in the rain, and I'm going to call it good. And if that means that they take me out of, if they pull my place because I've bailed out prematurely for some reason, if I bail out before the 11 o'clock proper cutoff, then so be it. Kind of stuck because I want that belt buckle, but deal with that another time. But that's the plan for the day. Still not super hungry. Definitely tired. Definitely sore all over. I mean, last night even just rolling around in bed, I was sore. My back, my leg, everything's sore at this point. But yeah, looking forward to pushing through, get what I can out of today. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day weather-wise, and can actually ride the full stage and put an exclamation point in this adventure. So we'll see.
I noticed that pond last night for the first time. I'm like, that's new and crazy.
And she could run up to about 30, 35 miles an hour. Beautiful.
Weather update. Just got an email 3 minutes ago, so it's 7 a.m. It says, hey folks, we have access to some very, all caps, good weather intel, and it's not looking good right now. We'll make the call on a go or no-go by 7:15. The only consideration is your safety, and that of our staff, volunteers, and medical teams. Today is very exposed, and there are a few exit points. More in a bit. Thank you. So I stand by the idea that I'm not going to do this full stage, even if they say, go ahead and give it a go. But I sit here stuffing my face just in case, so I'm either going to be overfed and doing nothing today, or going for a ride for a couple of hours and just calling it good enough and not doing the full thing. Not even a chance. So, more soon. Well, it's official, 7:45 in the morning. There is no Wheeler stage today. They canceled it. Bittersweet. I really wanted to ride all 6 stages, and today would have been pretty dicey and iffy at best for me, but the weather gods made the decision for us. Promoter probably wisely canceled the whole stage, so there's nothing going on today. So it is a day there's a little window right now before the storms actually roll in, so I gotta go back up, pick up my aid bag that I dropped off a little while ago, and come back. I think I'm gonna do a short ride just to kind of keep the legs moving a little bit, but nothing hard. And then get back here and try to organize a few things for what hopefully will be one more stage tomorrow. So that's the report for now. I'll do a little rain cancellation update a little bit later. So when a stage is canceled because incoming weather, what do? You go for a ride anyhow. Short one. There's a bunch of guys out here riding around, keeping the legs moving. It's almost worse to totally shut it down. So here we are. Probably gonna get in 12, 13 miles, enjoy the views before the storm. Well, stage 5 was a bust. So, c'est la vie, it is what it is. But I did what anybody else would do in my situation and went out for a bike ride anyhow. It ended up being pretty nice down here in Breckenridge proper, up in the mountains, which you can kind of sort of maybe not see behind me, but totally different weather pattern up there. So it would have been dicey to go, but we didn't. So instead, I supported a local restaurant. I had housekeeping come through the camper. I can actually walk around now, which is kind of nice. I still kind of, again, took a pretty chill ride when the weather was nice this morning. And putzed around, played a little catch up. So then just had our riders meeting, the last riders meeting, where we normally recap the day's stage, which was a non-event, but then we kind of review tomorrow's stage. The last stage, stage 6, is called Gold Dust Trail. And the cool thing is that, again, where I'm camping here in the Scout is at the ice rink in downtown Breck. And it's also where the stage begins and ends. So I'm literally the start of the trail, the finish of the trail is like right here. Start and finish line is right behind me, so that'll be cool. This is the shortest, 31 miles and 3,653 feet of elevation change, of climbing, that is. My buddy Danielle and I rode this, most of it, maybe even the whole thing. I think we rode the whole thing except for the very beginning and very end of it, which is just right out here, a couple weeks ago. And I do remember thinking about how steep and challenging the climb was. I think we both were sort of mentioning how having such a steep climb on the last day would be pretty tough, steep and technical. But it is what it is. Everybody had a day off today. I think probably everybody went for at least a little spin because we're here in Breck. And so hopefully, I suppose the good news is that I woke up feeling pretty damn beat. I'm still pretty tired, so I'm going to kind of shut things down a little bit earlier tonight and, yeah, plan on putting it out there. So the deal with tomorrow is, one, I'm just going to leave it all out there. Nothing to save at this point. I have two guys that are pretty close to me in the overall. I think unless something, really mechanical happens, I don't think that they would be that much faster than me. I think I have about 18 minutes on them, time-wise. And as long as I can maintain that, I will finish the overall in 8th place for my category, which whoop-de-doo, doesn't really matter. But most importantly, it was just kind of getting done, and the trophy is getting a belt buckle that says Breck Epic. So I'm a grown-ass man riding a bicycle, working my ass off to get a belt buckle, which I could just go buy if I wanted one. So that's all here. That's all for now. Again, lights out early, and I will give a race report thereafter tomorrow afternoon. And then sticking around, there's a banquet where awards are given out. Of course, they'll do the official podiums for those that are on the podium, and hand out the belt buckles for everybody that did all the stages. And then there's some shenanigans that are going on at a local bar downtown. So who knows what's going to happen. But I do know I'm not driving tomorrow. I'm going to stay one more night just in case. I shouldn't say just in case, because I'm going to celebrate a little bit and have a few beers, because I haven't had any alcohol since starting coming here, with the exception of one Fireball hand up. And actually tomorrow, about 6 or 7 miles from the finish, where basically from that point it's mostly downhill, they do have a PBR hand up. And I don't know, whatever happens. It'll be at the Continental Divide, and we'll just see what happens. So we'll find out tomorrow.